Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to study the topic mitosis. My, what is mitosis? Mitosis is the replication of a parent cell into two identical daughter cells having the identical hereditary characters as found in the parent cells. It is a type of cell division that occurs in somatic cells. Okay, now this process has four phases. The first phase is called the prophase. In this phase, the nuclear membrane, alright, the nuclear membrane, which is this, it breaks down. These are the chromosomes. They are condensed and they sort of get visible to us. The nucleolus, which is the nuclear material, it gets disappears, and the spindle fibers, which are these spindle fibers form, and the centrioles, which are present in the animal cells, they move on to the opposite sides of the cell. Okay, like this, totally opposite to each other basically. But this happens only in animal cells, the centriole part I mean, because the plant cells lack this particular organelle. Alright, after this process is complete, the cell moves on to the next phase of mitosis, which is the second phase, metaphase. In this, the nuclear membrane is completely gone, right? The pair of chromosomes line up here. You can see they have lined up. Alright, so these line up here. Now this and spindle fibers attached to the pair of chromosomes. So this is a chromosome, like the chromosome is kind of like this. This is one chromosome and this is another. Basically these are two chromosomes together. Alright, so that is why one spindle fiber is attached here, one attached, and to each and every chromosome a spindle fiber is attached. Alright, and when they are attached, this process is complete now. Alright, so when this process finishes off in the cell, we move on to the next process, which is the third process of mitosis, anaphase. In the anaphase, the sister chromatids that I was trying to show you there, they get separated, alright, into individual chromosomes, and they are getting pulled by these spindle fibers, as you can see, and that's why they were attached to these chromatids in the first place in the previous phase. Alright, so these chromosomes continue to move towards, like this one will move this side, these four will, and these four will move this side. Alright, so they move to until they have formed two different groups. Alright, so this process is called anaphase. Now the next phase is telophase. Chromosomes gather at the opposite ends of the cell and lose their distinct shape. Now in the previous phase, spindle fibers were trying to gather these chromosomes to the opposite ends, right? Now when that is finished, we come to the phase of basically telophase. Alright, the part of telophase, and now the chromosomes, when they have gathered, they are now losing their distinct shape, like they are now distinct, condensed, but they will go back to their former state of undistinction as we begin from the prophase. Alright, because they are now very near of forming the cell. Now the nuclear envelope forms around each cluster of the chromosomes. Alright, the nuclear membrane breaks down, we have just read about that. So now it is forming again. Okay, now the spindle fibers, as you can see, they have disappeared and only the centrioles remain. Okay, now when this has happened, the telophase finishes. Now you will be wondering that they have not yet been divided, right? But that is because this process is followed by the process of cytokinesis, which performs the major which is basically the cell division. When really the cell is actually divided into two parts, or how many parts it's going to be divided, generally two. Okay, in this case it's two also. So this will be divided by the process of cytokinesis. Alright, there are different types of cytokinesis that takes place in plant cell and animal cells. Okay, and now the process is finished, so we come to the end of the video. So I thank you for watching, guys, and please like, share and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any queries regarding this concept, you can ask in the comment section, and I will answer your queries as much as I can